Truckin', 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 keep them rigs a-truckin'. Yee-haw!
Diesel, your singing is terrible. Don't quit your day job.
Man, I can see so much from up here. We're really sitting tall in the saddle now.
You sound surprised.
I mean, you can see miles ahead and over traffic.
A driver's visual search technique is vital, especially if you're keeping things safe. But let me ask you this. Is there anything you can't see?
Nope. I can see it all. Everything. Every last detail of the road ahead. Am I right?
Wrong answer, Diesel. Let me ask that question another way. Can you see what's behind you? Or what's to either side?
Well, when you put it that way, I guess I'd probably have to open the window and stick my head out. Or slide from the driver's seat to the passenger side and back again. But isn't what's happening ahead most important?
Professional drivers know what's going on around them every minute they're on the road. It's called space management.
Space? As in outer space?
I'm beginning to think that's where you spend most of your time, my friend. Let's move along. As a professional driver, one of your responsibilities is knowing what's going on around you while you're behind the wheel. There are blind spots around your truck you can't see from the driver's seat without the proper use of your mirrors. There are other zones that cannot be eliminated, even using your mirrors.
Sounds mysterious. And a little scary, too.
Well, Diesel, it is neither mysterious nor scary. But the formal name for this tool is visual search. And basically, it's all about understanding the environment around your rig, as well as seeing objects, vehicles, obstructions, and other situations around you.
Sounds easy. So, how do you do it?
There's a special acronym for a visual search. Know what it is?
Acronym? Is that a rock band?
No, Diesel. The acronym is SIPD.
SIPD. What does that mean?
SIPD means search, identify, predict, decide, and execute.
Okay.
Let's start with search. Continue to move your eyes back and forth or scan over various points in front of you. On the open highway, look about a quarter mile or 12 to 15 seconds ahead of you. When you're in the city, you may only be able to see 1 or 2 blocks ahead of your truck. Slow down to be safe. Give yourself time to react to an obstruction, such as a pothole or another vehicle.
How much time do I need?
Scanning a quarter mile ahead gives you time to identify any problems. That's the I in SIPD. Identify what the object is. It could be a cow, a person, or another vehicle. In the city, there's more traffic and congestion, as well as pedestrians and bicycles. Scanning 12 to 15 seconds ahead is usually 1 to 2 blocks ahead in the city, depending on your speed. In traffic, you have 5 vehicles to control.
5 vehicles? How would you do that?
Well, you have your vehicle, plus the vehicles in front of you, on the left and right of you, and behind you.
How do you control them?
You can control the vehicle in front of you by slowing down and increasing the distance between you. Slowing down will also allow the vehicles on the left and right to go ahead of your truck. That leaves the vehicle behind you.
How do you control that vehicle?
You can tap your brakes or briefly turn on your 4-way flashers. This should alert the driver behind you that you're slowing and encourage him to pass. If that doesn't work, you might change lanes or even pull over, stop and let that vehicle pass, if it is safe to do so.
So this visual scanning trick is...
It's not a trick, Diesel. It's a tool.
All right, my fault. This visual scanning tool gives you lead time to drive safely and, what else?
You'll also save fuel because you won't have to make sudden speed adjustments that waste fuel. Plus, you'll save time by not getting stuck in the wrong lane and therefore missing your turns or exits.
Check. So what's next?
Looks like there's gridlock up ahead, so let's talk about scanning traffic.
Okay, boss. Scanning.
Remember your quarter mile or 12 to 15 seconds target? When you use scanning, you keep your eyes moving. Look at your target point and then left and right to each side of the vehicle before moving to your next quarter mile target.
Okay. And what am I looking for again?
Look for any object or situation that might affect your path of travel, such as a car that's weaving or an animal trying to cross the road. Once you have identified the object, you must predict what it might do and how that action will affect you and your truck. Then you must decide what action you'll take. After you have made the decision on the course of action to take, you must execute that decision or simply do it. Those are the P, predict, the D, decide, and the E, execute of SIPD.
Okay, so keep your eyes moving. Target's a quarter mile ahead, side to side. SIPD, right? But what about those blind spots you were talking about?
I'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's talk about how we can use the mirrors to see the right and left side of the truck.
You mean like smoke and mirrors? Are they magic or something?
Seriously, Diesel, there's nothing magic about it, except knowing how to use the various mirrors.
Right. Mirrors. Okay, I'm listening.
When you use your mirrors, you need to concentrate, Diesel, which I know might be hard for you, but pay attention. The biggest field of vision is in your left mirror, because the closer the mirror is to you, the larger the image. And the larger the image, the bigger the field of vision.
The larger the image, the bigger the field of vision. Got it. Next.
Mirrors come in two types, plane or flat, and convex or curved. The plane mirror gives you the best view of the area to the side of the rig and the road behind. But this view isn't very wide.
Go on! I'm really getting into this.
The other type of mirror is the convex mirror. It's curved and offers a wider view. These mirrors eliminate some, but not all, blind spots. And the curved surface of the convex mirror makes images distorted, appear smaller, and farther away.
So, which one should I use? The plane mirror or the convex mirror?
The answer is both for better side and rearward vision. And for maximum view, the mirrors should always be properly adjusted.
Okay. What are we looking for?
On the left side, the plane mirror should show about an inch of the trailer on the inside vertical edge.
Left mirror, inch of the trailer, inside vertical edge.
On the right side, the inside vertical edge of the mirror should show part of the trailer, and the rest of the mirror should show the side and road behind. Be systematic when you're searching the mirrors. That means do it the same way each time. Look ahead, then look at your left mirror, then ahead again, then look at your right mirror, in that order. A complete cycle, front, left, front, right, and front, should take about 5 to 8 seconds. Every 5th or 6th cycle, look at the gauges on your dashboard to see what's going on with your truck.
Got it! Now we're ready for the blind spots.
Yes, professional drivers have a great responsibility when it comes to the rig's blind spots.
And that would be because?
Because blind spots are bigger for a rig than they are for a typical personal vehicle. And that's because it takes longer to compensate for a blind spot. And it takes longer to control these big rigs if you need to maneuver around something or stop quickly.
I totally see the logic of that.
That scares me, Diesel. But let's continue.
So, give it to me straight, Doc. What's the cure for these blind spots?
The best solution, of course, is to simply be aware. Don't move your vehicle from one lane to another unless and until you're sure there's nothing in those blind spots. And basically, keep those blind spots in mind as you're driving down the road.
And don't forget visual scanning and SIPD.
You're catching on. Be aware of the vehicles around you because driving defensively is your best protection from blind spot accidents.
Defense, defense. The best offense is a good...
Well, not quite, but good enough. And before we pull over at the next rest stop, let's discuss a few maneuvers where blind spots can make you or break you. These are lane changes, passing, and backing.
Lane changes. Sounds very serious.
Remember, blind spots to the right of the truck are larger than on your left. It is important to use your mirrors often, especially when changing lanes. Lane changes to the right are a major cause of accidents. Remember, sweep your eyes, front, left, front, right, front. Constantly sweeping. Not that kind of sweeping.
Pop quiz time. Say you're in a rig in a left lane. Your exit is up ahead to the right. What do you do?
Put your turn signal on. Check the right lane ahead to make sure you have clearance to move over. Then check both the plane and convex mirrors to the right. When the lane is clear, move to the right. Do not change lanes while coasting. Do not attempt to change lanes if you're unsure, even if it means you have to miss the exit. You can always turn around and go back to the correct exit. Now let's talk about passing. First, calculate the time it will take to pass that vehicle.
Sounds like higher math to me.
When passing other vehicles, professional drivers do the math many times a day. Here's the equation. Take your space management skills, add in your visual search skills to make sure no vehicles are coming into your blind spots, and multiply both by your common sense.
Well, that's not as complicated as I thought. Space management skills plus visual search skills multiplied by common sense equals...
Safety every time you pass another vehicle on the road. But let's take it to the next level. When you decide to change lanes, signal you're planning to pass. Look left as you begin your pass maneuver and make sure no vehicles are coming into the rear blind spot.
Because some vehicles move at different speeds than big rigs. Am I right?
Right again, Diesel. And you also need to know what's behind you as you begin the passing maneuver. And since your mirrors cannot see directly behind the truck, be aware of traffic approaching from the rear.
Is that all of the blind spots?
No. Backing is another occasion when you must deal with blind spots. There can be a big space behind the truck where objects cannot be seen by the driver. Remember to also look above and below your rig and clear all hidden objects.
How can I do that from here?
Always get out and look before the initial movement. Have a spotter if possible. Then get in the truck and make sure you can see both sides of the truck in the mirrors before backing in a timely manner. Lots of accidents happen when drivers back into blind spots. That blind spot behind the trailer can be over 200 feet long. Remember, there is a lot more to backing than this.
Whoa! This notebook is full to overflowing. I think we're ready to pull over at the rest stop. Where did you say that rest stop was?
Just a few miles up the road. We're almost there.
I can't wait! Head 'em up! Move 'em out! Hee-haw!
Diesel!